tabernacle in Hebrew is Mishkan, and the meaning is dwelling place. Is the dwelling place that Elohim chose to dwell during 400 years in the desert, in the tabernacle he dwells. And after that, we learned that after tabernacle, after 400 years, he dwelled in the temple which was built by Solomon. After that, Elohim dwelled his spirit dwelled in the Messiah. What the scripture says that Yeshua is the image, the full image of the Almighty God, of the Almighty Elohim. And himself, Yeshua, is the substance of Elohim. So Elohim dwelt in Yeshua, in the Messiah, and we learn that Elohim dwelt where? With us, within us, the disciple. How? In the time, it happened in the time of Shavuot, 50 days after Yeshua raised from dead. Then is the 50 days after is Shavuot, Pentecostes, and there it took place what was written, that Elohim himself, he will dwell within the people. When the Ruach HaKodesh came and filled up the person, the disciple who were in the temple, the upper room, the temple, then Elohim himself came in the heart of the disciple, and there we know that Elohim, his spirit, make a dwelling place in the heart, and the spirit engrave the 2 tablet stone, the 10 commandments, in our heart in that moment. So since this moment, Shavuot, 2,000 years ago, till now, where is Elohim? Where is dwelling? He is in his throne. He is everywhere. He filled up the universe. But he is dwelling in our heart. See, that's why it's very important. It's very important. It's very serious that we must to walk according to his word, his Torah. If you love me, keep my commandment. Why? Because sin, what sin is, what sin produce a wall of separation. Your sin has made a wall of separation between you and me. And that's why it's important to walk according Elohim will. So Elohim will also, he will make his dwelling place in the New Jerusalem with the human being. He is the last one. The last one. So Elohim bless you. Have a blessing Shabbat, and I will finish with that. And I will open for the question period. If you have a comment, a question, yeah. The one who answer is Yeshua, the Word of God. We're going to try to do our best.
After Exodus, the time the Jews took over the promised land, was not 400 years.
You say since they get out from Egypt to the, you say 40 years? Yeah, but 40 years they were in the desert, wilderness, 40 years. But maybe the question is because I said that the tabernacle, Elohim made his dwelling place in the tabernacle during 400 years. This is even after the journey in the desert of Israel, 40 years after, the tabernacle was the dwelling place of Elohim. When the tribes all the time were arranged very specific according to the tabernacle, even if they were not in the desert was like that, but after that the tabernacle was still there. When the tabernacle, let's say that was removed, is when Solomon built the temple, 960 before Yeshua, 940, 60 before Yeshua. But the tabernacle was there for 40 years, the dwelling place of Elohim, plus 360 years after. The total is 400 years. Not only in the wilderness, after that the tabernacle was still the dwelling place of Elohim.
So, as I understand, the tabernacle is buried in a mountain in Jordan, according to the copper scrolls. So that's supposed to be unearthed soon.
Your question is?
Was the question was talking about the copper scrolls showing where the tabernacle was buried in a mountain concealed in Jordan.
In Jordan. That the Jordan River show that?
No.
Remember the country of Jordan.
Jordan. I don't know. I cannot say.
According to the copper scrolls that were supposed to have been written in German.
Okay, that I cannot try to answer with what I know according to the scripture. After that, what happened? That what happened after 400 years later, that what David said, I will not live in a palace, in the huge house for me as a king, and Elohim, he dwells in darkness, because in the beginning, the Holy of Holy, Elohim was there in the darkness place, and the cloud fill up the Holy of Holy over the atonement seat. And then David said, I will make a house for Elohim, a nice palace. Elohim says to him, no, you will not build a house for me because you are a warrior. No, you pour out a lot of blood. Your son, Solomon, he will build a house for me. And then what happened? The tabernacle was gone, disappeared. No. Means that the temple was according and kept the same pattern, and kept the same procedure, the same. The door of the tabernacle was the door of the temple. You have the courtyard. You have everything you see there was on the temple. The only things that was not there was that, but everything was almost the same. Everything was there. The holy place, the tent of meeting, the holy place, the holy of holy, the ark, the basin, the altar of sacrifice. Everything was there exactly as the same pattern of the tabernacle. The only thing that changed that the building, and this was in the very, very simple. It was not like all this you find in the temple inside. Why? Because it's very important. The tabernacle, it a picture, it's a shadow prophetic about Yeshua, and must to keep the same prophetic shadow in the temple also. Yeah. So I don't know if everyone want to leave right away or have another a question or a comment. Julia. Yeah. No. Okay. Today, what we are going to have, we are going to, there is a week? Huh? Yes, dessert and coffee. Okay, we are going to have